So my name is Dorien Isreal, and I like to say it is real. So yeah, and I am 72, and I have dedicated my life for the last 50 years, probably, to what were termed New Age principles, and as you said, Bernice, it was so hard to find, like, I just felt like I was always on the leading edge, although it was very lonely and solitary and confusing and thinking that you're going crazy. And I had a near-death experience in a car accident in 1984, and that really catapulted me into this whole search for understanding, because I saw that you cannot die, that there was no death. I was dead, but I was feeling more free and more alive, even though I was looking at my body down there. And then I came back without a scratch on my physical body. And it became apparent that I was, had made some agreement that that life had ended, really had ended, that traditional way. I was a wife and a mother and saw things pretty traditionally. And then when I came back, it was like, whoa, oh my God, this is really, I didn't fit. I really didn't fit. And it was not easy. It was not easy at the time. It was 1984. And you didn't have any bookstores like you do now or anything online. And so I was very isolated. So what I decided to do was to tune in and take a pad of paper and a pen beside my bed, and in that hypnagogic state right between sleep and wakefulness, where I was not panicked. I could feel that I was free again, like I had been in death. And I just started to write. And then I received these, they weren't automatic writings, because I could feel the energy come through the consciousness. And I was receiving more than, it wasn't automatic. I was really receiving intelligence or some sort of mysterious expression. And it was very reassuring. So that reassured me in some way. And I started to receive really profound information. And this is, of course, what they call channeling, but I didn't know it. And thank God I didn't know what I was doing, because I was already feeling pretty crazy. And then it was even more expanded in awareness. But the information was profound and powerful. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't understand, but I started to experiment with it. And that's where the last 50 years or so has been an exploration of that expansion into awareness that now in 2019, a whole lot of people are interested in, a whole lot of people. And so I can see that the evolution is occurring, and that and women are at the forefront, really, because that's what I was told and have been told and continue to receive information. So I have 3 books. First book was from this particular awakening, from the accident, and like, oh my God, what do I do? How do I cope with this life? And that became a book called Unbound, and it was written in 1984. And that's available. And then I've written a number of other books, and it just keeps coming and just keeps evolving, because that's what we are. We're ever evolving consciousness, and we're never complete, really. I mean, in some ways we are already complete, more complete. It's not the striving of it's not that we have to strive or search for our completeness. We are complete, but that completeness is never finished. It's always expanding. You know, God is not finished. She is not finished. She is eternally moving, growing, and expanding. Expression of these principles in Unbound were just allowing me to thrive and to blossom and to, you know, just amazing principles, really down to earth, practical, and yet ascended. The book is called, you know, Mastery of the Material World. Whoa, you know, Unbound, a spiritual guide to mastery of the material world. Ooh, wow, you know. So, but what I love is that this energy that came through loves the human experience, doesn't want us to skip over any of it, you know, and doesn't think that there's anything wrong with us or that needs healing. They just really feel that we're not fully enjoying the experience of Earth, you know, which is a shame because we're going to go back to the source when we die. That's an inevitability. You know, you drop back. I already saw that in the near-death experience, and I was floating. I was like, whoa, oh my God, I'm love. I'm amazing. And then you come back into the contraction of this body and, you know, not to take it so seriously. So then here's what happened in 1998. So that's quite a bit longer. I came to Ko Samui, Thailand, and I came for a 1 week long yoga vacation by myself, and I never left. I came with a small bag. I called my husband and I said, you know, I've really found a resonance here that I cannot leave this island. It was an extraordinary experience, and I've been there for 20 years. And needless to say, he wasn't really happy. My daughter was already at university, so everything was, I mean, I have a lot to say about women and what our rightful role is in this shift in consciousness that is absolutely coming in 2020. 2020 is the visionary, you know? And I just did a little tiny video, like a 3-minute YouTube video, where I talked about visionaries and what we are seeing versus what the rest of the planet, yeah, judgment, hell yeah, hell yeah, are becoming viewers. They just view a 2-dimensional screen. They're being passive. They're getting, you know, and then there are those of us who are engaging more in 3D and 3-dimensional or 5th dimensional, actually. And you better be moving, because if you're not moving, you're going to be stagnant. And stagnant, you'll be the dinosaur. So something, you know, profound, I have known for a number of years, something really profound is happening, and it's happened so really incrementally, so slowly. And 2020 will be a really pivotal point for that. Seriously, not going to end everything. It's not going to, you know, we've been waiting for this for lifetimes, really. And my message is that, you know, stay awake. Watch the space. Literally, watch this space. Watch this space. That it's not about working in the world in any way. This will not make me popular. You know, this is not a feminist movement. It's a feminine movement. And yeah, it's like, get away from the world, women, because it's an the inner women's internal process and program. And you're just being sucked dry out there. And the time is of the essence, not in a fearful way. There's no fear. There is just move with deliberation towards that place in your consciousness that you really want to stand fully upon. This is who I am.